right, continue on.
All right, this is verse 14. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed?
So how then shall they call on him whom they have not believed? They don't know about Yahawah and YAHAWASHI. You see, when you come in this truth, you learn about Yahawah and YAHAWASHI. When you're in the world, you learn about Jesus and God. That's those titles, that's what the other nations call on, and that's the custom of the other nations. You see? Because as long as you call on them titles, you're still in darkness and still on the same rule. You see? But when you start calling on YAHAWASHI and Yahawah, when you sincere, hey, Lord willing, you open your mind to see the truth. But as long as you calling on God and Jesus and taking on the customs of these other nations, you in darkness, man. You ain't in the light. You see? You in darkness. You're not in the light. I was finna go somewhere, but I lost my thoughts. But go ahead.
And how shall they believe in him? And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? Question.
How? They ain't heard of Yahawah and YAHAWASHI, man. Our people don't know who that is, man. Because they still under the rule of Satan, and they have taken on the custom of Satan, and they blinded, man. That's why. But we tell them, but they so stiff-necked and hard-headed, they have a zeal, but not according to knowledge. You see? Go ahead, bro.
And how shall they hear without a preacher?
All right. What I want to do is hold that. Give me Jeremiah 3 and 15. Jeremiah 3 and 15.
Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 15. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart.
According to my heart. According to my mind. In other words. Go ahead.
Which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
Which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. What we're giving you is knowledge and understanding, man, out the Bible, man. According to the Most High's heart, man. You see? Now, you don't take heed to it and you bullshit, that's on you. But we telling you, I'm breaking it down to you. You see? And if somebody pressure you on it, that's you. You know? Because we breaking it down to you and telling you what it is. Okay? So you better learn it. All right, so read that for me again.
This is Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 15. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
Which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. All right, go back to Romans.
All right, this is Romans chapter 10, verse 15. And how shall they preach except they be sent?
And how shall they be preached unless they be sent? So you gotta be sent. You gotta be ordained to set things in order, man. You just can't do this on your own, man. And we all had teachers, man. You see? You just can't get this on your own, man. No. You gotta have teachers, man. Okay? All right, go ahead.
As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace.
That preach the gospel of peace, man. You see? being joined back to YAHAWASHI, that's peace, man. And having this wisdom in you and understanding who you are and what your purpose is in life, that's peace, man. Wisdom gives you a peace of mind, man. Ain't no woman gonna give you no peace of mind. Wisdom is a woman, Sophia, but not the woman in the world. She ain't gonna give you no peace of mind, man. Scripture tell you wisdom gives you peace of mind, man. Matter of fact, let's get that. It's the Rock 6 chapter. Where you going, bro?
No, I was just gonna look up the word.
Huh?
I was gonna look up the word.
Oh, okay. Well, I can read it. Don't do what you gotta do. This Sirach, I'm going to Sirach, the 6th chapter, right? And let's see what we got here. Alright. This is where Sirach is telling you wisdom to give you a peace of mind, man. Okay? This Sirach, Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha. This chapter 6, verse 37. Let thy mind be upon the ordinance of the Lord, and meditate continually in his commandments, and he shall establish thy heart. Okay? He shall establish thy heart. When he establishes your heart, that's peace, man. And give thee wisdom at thy own desire. See? So when he established your heart, that's wisdom. I mean, when he established your heart, that's a peace of mind, Salaki. But you get a peace of mind by the ordinance and the wisdom of YAHAWASHI, man. You see that? I'll read that again. This Sirach, chapter 6, verse 37. Let thy mind be upon the ordinance of the Lord, and meditate continually in his commandments. He shall establish thy heart, and give thee wisdom at thy own desire. So when he establishes your heart, that's a peace of mind, man. So there you go. Wisdom gives you the peace of mind, man. The ordinance of YAHAWASHI, ain't no woman gonna do it, man. Woman in the world ain't gonna do it, man. Okay? And by you being joined to YAHAWASHI, that's peace, man. See? And wisdom help you make good decisions and maneuver in this world, man. See? Being joined to YAHAWASHI, man, in his word, that's a peace of mind, man. Bottom line, man, you just heard it out the scriptures, man. So all that chasing whatever you chasing in the world and having them desires in the world, man, that ain't gonna give you no peace of mind, man. It's being joined to YAHAWASHI and his wisdom, man. The scripture just told you. Okay? Remember that. Don't go down the street 3 weeks later and forget it. Give me what you got, bro.
Continuing on in verse 15. And bring glad tidings of good things. Verse 16. But they have not all obeyed the gospel. For Isaiah said, Lord, who hath believed our report?
Go ahead.
So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Most High.
That's why we are here teaching, man. You see? Because faith comes by hearing, man. So when we teach this word and it goes out, YAHAWASHI is the one that makes you believe in this word, man. It ain't us that's doing it. It's YAHAWASHI that makes you believe in this word. To the Israelites out there that's in the Gentile state of mind, man. See? Some more on it.
It says, verse 18, but I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily, their sound went unto all the earth,
By the way of the internet. Go ahead.
and their words unto the ends of the world.
See? So by the internet, this word then went out, man. So these Negro Latinos and Native Americans ain't gonna have no excuse when the Lord comes back. Because his word then went out. We all over the web and we all over these streets. So they ain't gonna have no excuse. And we telling you the breakdown concerning there's no difference between the Jew and the Greek and concerning the Gentile. You see? So what I want to do, let's see something. What I want to do is drop that, right? And go to John 7:35.
All right, this is John chapter 7, verse 35.
You got anything else you had loaded up?
No, he wouldn't say.
Okay,
I had other ones, but he went.
Oh, but you can still go back to them if you got them.
Oh no, it's like 3 of them. You brought them out.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right, go ahead.
This is John chapter 7, verse 35. Then said the Jews among themselves, Whither will he go, that we shall not find him? Will he go unto the dispersed among the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles?
See? So Israelites knew. Matter of fact, what I want to do is get the different translations and see what they come up with. John 7:35.
John 7:35. This is the Bible Hub, John chapter 7, verse 35, and this is the New International Version. It says, the Jews said to one another, where does this man intend to go that we cannot find him? Question, will he go where all people live scattered among the Greeks and teach the Greeks?
See? Read that again.
It says, the Jews said to one another.
Now they talking about who the word here called Jesus, which is true name YAHAWASHI. Right? They have a discussion amongst themselves concerning him. Go ahead.
It says, the Jews said to one another, where does this man intend to go that we could not find him? Will he go where all people, will he go where our people live, scattered among the Greeks, and teach the Gentiles?
See? But they knew. Go ahead.
This is New Living Translation. It says, the Jewish leaders were puzzled by this statement. Where is he planning to go? Question. They asked, is he thinking of leaving the country and going to the Jews in other lands? Maybe he will even teach the Greeks.
See? They knew, man. They knew that them Greeks was Israelites. They knew it. They knew, man. But they was guessing, man. They didn't fully have a counsel of the plans of YAHAWASHI, but you know what I'm saying? They knew about the Israelites who were scattered. They knew about it. Go ahead.
And this is the Amplified Bible. It says, then the Jews said among themselves, where does this man intend to go that we will not find him? Question, does he intend to go to the dispersion of the Jews scattered and living among the Greeks and teach the Greeks?
See? Now, what we finna do is, since we got the different translations out there, right? Boom. We finna read that again, but we finna start up a little bit. Okay? Start up at, let me see what you got. Where we at? Alright, so we're done with the Bible, different translation. We're done with that. Let's start at 28, and it is in 35, but we're gonna start at 28 and read on down. Go ahead.
All right, this is John chapter 7, verse 28. Then cried YAHAWASHI in the temple as he taught, saying, Ye both know me, and ye know whence I am. And I am not come of myself, but he that sent me is true.
Talking about Yahweh, right? He's talking about the Father right there. Go ahead.
Whom ye know not.
See, he told him you don't even know the Father. These are Israelites he's talking to. Who the word enemy called Jesus is talking to, with the true name of Yahweh. He's talking to the Israelites, man. This is the Savior telling Israelites this. Go ahead.
But I know him, for I am from him, and he had sent me.
Go ahead.
Then they sought to take him, but no man laid hands on him.
So they was plotting. Just because he's telling them that, they plotting on him, right? To get him. Go ahead. This our people, man. Back then it was Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, man. This our people, man. The so-called African Americans, the so-called Haitians, the so-called Jamaicans, man. Back then. Go ahead.
But no man laid hands on him, because his hour was not yet come.
His hour was not yet come for him to be crucified. Go ahead.
And many of the people believed on him and said, when Mashiach cometh, will he do more miracles than these which this man had done?
Go ahead.
The Pharisees heard that the people murmured such things concerning him. And the Pharisees and the chief priests sent officers to take him. Then said Yahawashi unto them, Yet a little while I am with you.
So they didn't understand what he was saying. Yet a little while I am with you. They didn't understand that he was speaking about he was going to be crucified. Okay? They didn't understand that. Go ahead.
It says, Then said Yahawashi unto them, Yet a little while I am with you, and then I go unto him that sent me.
See? And when you read Acts the first chapter, it tell you where he went. Go ahead.
So verse 34. Ye shall seek me and shall not find me.
See? Go ahead.
And where I am, thither ye not. So like it. And where I am, thither ye cannot come.
Go ahead.
Then said the Jews among themselves, Whither will he go, that we shall not find him? Question. Will he go unto the dispersed among the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles?
They didn't know, man. They didn't know, but they knew about Israelites being scattered, man. They knew, man. They knew because of the Greek rulership. They knew. They knew, man, because of the Greek rulership, man. Okay? But this was during the time of the Roman Empire, man. They knew. Okay? So, that's verse 35. So what I want to do is look up the word Greek right there. And Gentiles right there. Oh, I'm sorry.
I think the different translation said Greek.
All the different translations said Greek. Okay, well, we're going to look up the word Gentile there and see what it goes to. another one in there. Hold on, let me make sure. But look, go ahead, bro. What you got in there?
Gentile is Strong's G1672.
See? See? You remember that word, Helen? You see that? See? So we're going to read it again.
It says, a Greek, either by nationality, whether a native of the mainland or of a Greek island or colony.
Okay, go ahead.
In a wider sense, the name embraces all nations, not Jews, that made the language, customs, and learning of the Greeks their own. The primary reference is to a difference of religion and worship.
All right. So that's the word Helen now. What that means is that's an Israelite who don't know that they Israelites. Hellenists know that they Israelites. Okay? And this in the Zanzibar Compact Bible Dictionary. Again, this on page 207. Now when you look up the word Greece, it goes in Grecia, Grecian. Grecia is Greece, the home of the Hellenists, Greek and Grecian. However, are to be distinguished. Greeks are generally those of a Hellenic race. All right. Grecian, jump it down. Grecian were Greek-speaking Jews, folks of the aspiration from areas predominantly Greek. So you got this right here, letting you know that in this dictionary you got Israelites that were speaking Greek. Okay? Now I'm gonna read some more up out of here. This concerning Paul. Paul needed his Greek education as he needed the Judaism of Gamaliel. So Paul could speak Greek, okay? And then I'm jumping down. I'm gonna let y'all see all this. Greek was widely spoken in Palestine and became the chief language of the early church. Acts 21 and 37. So you see, I'm gonna let y'all see all this, man. All the highlighted part where I was reading. Okay? That's all the highlighted part, man. So there, they was talking about YAHAWASHI going to the Israelites, which they didn't understand, going to the Israelites who was taking on the custom of the Greeks that didn't even know that they were Israelites. Man. That's what they were discussing. Man. But he was talking about how he was going to be crucified, but they didn't understand none of that. But they knew about Israelites being scattered, man. Okay? They knew their history back then. They knew about it, man. But they didn't understand it. They didn't understand that they didn't understand YAHAWASHI's mission. Okay? They didn't understand YAHAWASHI was going to be crucified for all Israel. because them Jews back then, the leaders, when Israel had forsaken their customs and they started taking on the customs of other nations, them leaders back then looked at them as the Heavenly Father, not even dealing with them no more. Y'all out of there. Y'all done. And the Savior was telling Paul, look, go to them. He was giving Paul the plan, but they didn't understand the plan. But he was giving Paul the plan. And he knew the plan that he came for all Israel, even the Israelite who was in a Greek Gentile state of mind. See, they didn't understand it. That was a mystery. You see? So what I want to do is finish that off. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Okay. So continue on.
So this is John chapter 7, verse 36. What manner of saying is this that he said?
See, they ain't understand. They ain't know what was going on. Okay? They wasn't enlightened. And they was influenced by the Romans, which was Edomites. You got our people influenced by the Romans, man. Go ahead.
It said, ye shall seek me and shall not find me. And where I am, thither ye cannot come.
Go ahead.
In the last day, that great day of the feast, YAHAWASHI stood and cried, saying, if any man thirst, let him come unto me and drink. He that believeth on me, as the scripture has said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water.
That's it, man. So he was telling them, man, but they didn't believe. He was telling them, they didn't believe in him like that, man. They didn't believe he was sent by the Most High, man. Our own people, man. That's why they wanted to snatch him up, man. They was trying to figure it out, but they couldn't see. They was in darkness, man. And they was influenced by the Romans, man. That's what it is. So what I want to do is get some of these scriptures concerning, matter of fact, give me Matthew's 10 and 5. Matthew's 10 and 5.
All right, this is Matthew chapter 10, verse 5. These 12 YAHAWASHI sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles and into any city of the Samaritans.
This is where discernment come in at. Because you look up that word Gentile, there's ethno. Okay? But this is where discernment come in at. He was telling them, look, don't go there. Don't deal with them. Go ahead.
And into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not.
Now, you had heathens in Samaria and you had Israelites in Samaria. Okay? Go ahead.
Verse 6. But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So he said, go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. When you deal with the word lost, it means destroyed. Like the scripture said, Hosea 4 and 6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. So when you look up that word lost there, it means destroyed. Israel did not have the knowledge, man, that they need to receive salvation. Okay? They didn't have the knowledge, man, to get back to the Most High. You see? But start back up again, Colin, and read it.
This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 5. These 12 YAHAWASHI sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not.
But, go ahead.
But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
See? But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Go ahead.
And as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
All right. So we're going to change this battle